What's up, YouTube? This is GalacticGod, and welcome to another episode of Why Didn't This Card See Play? Now, this is actually the first episode that I've recorded for the series in quite a while. I stopped making the series a little while back, mostly because I just felt like it wasn't too visually interesting. Essentially, the old episodes were just a shot of me holding a card and kind of talking about it, and I kind of want to come up with a way of making it more optically pleasing for these kind of episodes. Now, I had a couple people kind of suggest that when I bring the series back, to kind of do these revolving images, if you will. It will make it kind of a little more interesting, and I'd be able to kind of talk about other cards within the video. So for those of you who've never seen a Why Didn't This Card See Play episode, essentially what I do is I take a card that came out a little while back, and we kind of ask ourselves the question, why didn't this card see play? And we put it in the context of not only the current format, why it didn't see play, or why it doesn't see play, but why didn't it see play in any past format that it was available in. Now, some cards have been released for quite a while, and they've been able to use in many different kinds of metas. So today's card that we're going to examine is Gagaga Magician. Now, Gagaga Magician came out in Generation Force, which was the first set to kind of focus on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal series. Now, nobody really paid too much attention to Gagaga Magician when it first came out because it can't be used as a synchro material. And that's kind of important because synchro summoning and synchro-centric decks essentially were still all the rage when Gagaga Magician first came out. Exceeds were very new. People were very kind of hesitant to kind of switch over to using Exceed monsters full on. There wasn't a huge variety because there was only just the actual starter deck that it came out with Exceeds in it, and of course this set. A lot of the Exceeds were kind of higher rarity, so a lot of players didn't really have access to them, and there wasn't really a lot of busted combos to bring out Exceeds at the time, other than Tour Guide. So what are Gagaga Magician's actual stats? Well, he is a dark Spellcaster type monster, level 4, with an effect that states once per turn during your main phase, you can declare a level from 1 to 8. This card becomes the level until the end phase. You can only control one face-up Gagaga Magician. This card cannot be used as a Synchro Material Monster, kind of like what we stated earlier. Now, the question I often ask myself as to why this card did not see play is because it has such a huge versatility in Exceed summoning. Now, if you're playing an Exceed deck or a deck that focuses on Exceed summoning, and you have a wide range of different ranks that you can go into, it just seems logical that Gagaga Magician would be a perfect fit in your deck. You could essentially have any level monster out there from the turn before, or special summoned out a level monster, and then when you bring out your Gagaga Magician, you can immediately change his level to match that other one. So let's say you've dropped Gores the turn before. Now you can summon Gagaga Magician on your turn and immediately go into any rank 7, maybe something like Big Eye, which would be an awesome Exceed monster to go into. Even more versatility comes into this card if you've already dropped a card like Tragodia. Now, Tragodia can change its level as well to any level that's in the graveyard. So you can essentially, change Tragodia's level to, let's say, like a level 6, and then you can summon Gagaga Magician, change his level to a level 6, and you can go into an easy rank 6, something like maybe Photon Strike Bouncer. Also, since Gagaga Magician is dark attribute, he kind of fits well into any kind of chaos themed deck. So, if you need to remove darks as part of your dark and light removal to bring out a BLS or a Chaos Sorcerer, or even stuff like Light Pulsar Dragon, he kind of fits in there as well. Now, since Synchro Summoning was used so heavy when Gagaga Magician first came out, it's kind of easy to see why he was so overlooked. But Exceed Summoning has been all the rage for quite a while now, and I can't help but ask myself, how is it that no one has found a good busted way to use this guy? How is it that no one has found any kind of practical use for manipulating levels and bringing out high-ranking Exceed monsters? So what is it that's holding this card back? Why is it that this card has not seen any competitive play? We're talking about, why has this card not appeared in any of the top decks at a YCS? Why is it that he doesn't appear at the top decks at even a regional level? Now, of course, he may appear like at your locals and some of your buddies' decks, or that one kid that sits off to the corner, but we're not talking about these random rogue decks. We're talking about, why hasn't he seen real competitive play? That's the kind of answers that we're looking for in this video. So in the comment section below, make sure you let me know your reasons to why you think Gagaga Magician has not seen any play. And I guess that's it for now. This is GalacticGod, out.